Needham's Art in Bloom has become a very popular event in town, and to reduce the risk of crowds in its usual library location, the event will once again be held virtually. A video of Needham High School student artwork interpreted by members of the Beth Shalom, Kalmia, and Needham Gardens clubs will be available on needhamartinbloom.com starting on March 11th. Here's more on what you can expect.
You can look at a piece of art and you can say, well, I just went to Needham Art and Bloom. If I were to look at this piece of artwork, let's see, what flowers would I use? How would I interpret this? It's just a mental exercise that's good for us.
I like looking at the floral designs, but then I like looking back and saying, what was it that inspired her to use those colors or shapes or the overall design? What about the piece of art inspired them to use whatever materials they chose?
I interpret two students' artwork without using any leaves. I decided, what if I just use flowers? How would I interpret it without the green of the leaves? How do I do this? Every time I do some flowers, I want to give myself a challenge to learn something new.
I'm hoping that people will not only enjoy my floral design, but then look at the art in a different way, or I'm highlighting the things that I really liked about the art, so they'll notice those things in the art. So it's kind of a two-way street. For me, it's just a fun way to express my reaction to some great art.
Virtual version of Needham Art and Bloom is a present, a gift you give yourself to click the link, look at the artwork, listening to Lynn's amazing accompanying music and seeing the flowers. I promise when you're done, you will just feel happier. And who wouldn't want to feel happier without having to pay anything?
It's broken up into 3 sections. There's 3 themes. Part 1 is And So It Begins. Part 2 is Emergence. And part 3 is Arrival. It's kind of restful to just sit there and look at the art and the flowers and listen to some nice music as you go along.
I would encourage people to just keep arranging flowers and keep painting and making ceramics. You don't have to be the best. You just have to express yourself so that you have the joy of artistic expressions.